All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High in your house shall is blessing your day. By His mercies, you aren't consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall's body, too, man. Just being alive in the Most High in your house shall, man. It's a blessing within itself, and also, too, spiritually being alive, man. I want to get into this, too, because actually this was on the morning prayers, but, like, what he said in John 14, but I just want to get in this as well because this kind of goes into the new, like, because a lot of times too, are like people say the kingdom build and things of that nature. The only kingdom we can build is within, like, Jude says, 1:20, build each other up in the faith. That's it. But the kingdom, just like when we left out of Egypt, the land, the promised land was already prepared. Even during the times of Noah, when like the world would come, was like prepared during the Noah's time, and like even the land was already prepared, like before we when we left out of Egypt, even that's why the kingdom's already prepared. So that's why when it says New Jerusalem was going to fall down, that's actually what it means. We talked about this before, but I just never read this in Second Esdras. But also too, I remember during the time, I think Gorilla Hebrew or like when they were with Sakari and things of that nature, they were talking about like with the man next to the male factor next to Yahushua, which was a fulfillment of pretty much Joseph when he said, "Remember me." And when the guy the prisoner that was with Joseph, that's what that was like parallel to. That's what it was a fulfillment of too. But when he says, "Listen, remember me when I'll get into paradise." Now, paradise does mean heaven, and pretty much the kingdom. That's what paradise means. But I do remember them saying like paradise could be a place. I don't think this is a scripture, but it was somewhere else where paradise is somewhere like in the heavens, things. And there's another scripture in Second Esdras that says that kind of insinuates that. But that's just is what it is, because I remember during that time they said that. Then I read that scripture in Second Esdras, and it kind of was like, okay, it made me a little question, like, okay, cool, there might be some credence to that being paradise. But pretty much, man, we're gonna look at this aspect of like the paradise is all already laid out. Pretty much the kingdom is already here, like because this Second Esdras like 6. This is kind of good, similar to this is similar to John 8 pretty much, in John 1 and 1. I mean, this is pretty much similar to Proverbs 8 and 22 on down to 30 about talking about Yahushua. And also too, this is kind of going to pre-creation, and similar to John 1 and pretty much this is going to this is talking about Yahushua right here, man. But we can see, as we're gonna see here, we already know that the kingdom was already prepared, man. It says from the beginning, as Yahushua said. And he said unto me, Second Esdras 6 and 1. It says, because yesterday it was 6, but I meant to do this. And he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or ever the winds blew. So yeah, it's talking about Yahushua. It says, before it thundered, enlighten, or the foundations of paradise were laid. So see, that's is what it is too. Now it could be talking about the creation, that the paradise. I mean, first with the garden, like the place of pleasure, that one. But it's twofold, man, because it's talking about like Yahushua said. The second Adam even said, because the first Adam, that was a place of paradise with the garden. And the second Adam, like what did Yahushua constantly say? A kingdom already prepared for you and things, and he says it multiple times, man. So see, yeah, man. So that's what I want to get into, man. The kingdom's already been can't be, man. Like Hebrew said, man. Unless the Most High Yahushua build it, man, it's gonna be void, man. So it's like, yeah. I mean, man can build his house, but we could build his house. The servants can build his house, but inwardly we're supposed to build our house. Inwardly, then of course, there's no places like building a house, congregation things, and that you can build this house. But the kingdom, as far as that, like New Jerusalem, the kingdom, the garden, the place of pleasure, no, we can't do that, because also too, that's going to be the new heavens, new earth. So can we create a new heavens, new earth? No. So that's what it is. I know what they mean by that, but it's really weird. What we really should be saying is like we're pretty much like we're building. The only kingdom we can build is within, man, because kingdom was within us, man. And also too, that Jude 1 and 20, build yourself up in the faith, and the kingdom is within, man. So and that's really the main thing. Really pretty much was the kingdom was about just believing on the Most High House, as they said, man. That's why even in the garden, that's why what happened. They even when they ate the tree, like that was the knowledge of good and evil. That was the law, but it was something better. It pretty much was just faith, man, just believing in the Most High House, and that was a plan for them to be immortal, man. That's just is what it is. But that's just is what it is. They Eve, us being Eve, sometimes their own like flesh and desire just came in that the curiosity. So it is what it is. But we're Eve, so we know we had the word and we went off. So that's just neither here nor there, man. But I just wanted to get into that. Hopefully it's edifying. So peace.